Hello and welcome to the Messy Garage. As you know, if we're in the Messy Garage, then we're doing something about seeds. So let's get started. Before we carry on, remember to subscribe. So these are my 9 seeds that I'm going to be growing this August. Let's get started. Number 1, we have spring onions. Now spring onions are great. They give you a little bit of a pop when you're eating something like a stew or a soup or a salad. It keeps you a little bit awake. I really like them in things like even deep fried food. I love sprinkling them on top. They're really nice and they make anything feel healthy and refreshing, even though, like, let's be honest, my deep fried onion bhaji aren't particularly very healthy, but they make you feel like they are. Right. Number 2, pak choy. Love a bit of pak choy, love a stir fry. I think I've said this a few times, but pak choy is really fantastic. You can get baby pak choy. I've even overwintered pak choy until about December time, so that was really fantastic. However, the birds love them, so if you have a problem with birds in your area, cover them, okay? Even I tell you, the little birds just ate all my leaves and I was just left with very disappointed stems. So remember, if you do have birds, cover them with netting. I did read actually that there is some spray that gets rid of birds. Apparently they just can't bear the taste of it, and I am going to be looking into that because I don't like nets. Number 3, chicory. Chicory is a fantastic vegetable to be growing. You can sprinkle it into little pots right now this time of year, all the way up into October, which I found very exciting. So I'm going to be sowing chicory this year. Number 4, these are sprouting seeds. They are wheatgrass. Now, not only can you grow wheatgrass this time of year, you can actually grow pea sprouts. Well, you can't see it. Pea sprouts. So pea sprouts are super awesome. What I do is I go ahead and get some dry pea seeds, just from like the supermarket, and I go ahead and sprinkle them out and grow these bad boys for salad. And I go do that all the way up and through the hungry gap. Pea sprouts are awesome and they give that lovely crunch then when you don't really have anything else. They taste like peas. If you like peas, you like pea sprouts. I say that because my daughter thinks she doesn't, but she guzzles down peas like nobody's business. Right, let's also talk about these sprouting bad boys. So this is wheatgrass. Wheatgrass actually has more nutrition than wheat itself. Awesome, right? And you can grow this all of the year, all of the months, all year long, which is very exciting. So you can have them in things like sandwiches, you can have them in salads, you can have them in stir fry. The possibilities are endless, and this feeds the hungry gap, doesn't it? And it gives you something interesting to eat. Now, this time of year, you don't really have an issue with that, do you? Let's be honest, I've got zucchini coming out of my ears, but when it comes to hungry gap, I get bored. I told you, didn't I? Cabbage, 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 right? This makes it a little bit more interesting. Also microgreens. Can't go wrong with a microgreen. Number 5 is flowers. As you know, I'm a fan. I got a new one, foxglove, looking fantastic. This is just a mix of wild foxglove, so this could be sown from June to August, so we have a month left of that one. So I'm really excited about this. Okay, suitable for shade, so if you've got a shady spot, pop some foxglove into it. Next is larkspur. Larkspur is another lovely flower. You can sow it now so you get some early blooms next year. Exciting stuff. So you can sow this outside until October, which is phenomenal. Get the blooms next year. Fantastic stuff. And look, it's all very pretty stuff. Last but not least is cornflower. Cornflower is fantastic. You plant it in August and you'll get blooms even next spring, so that's fantastic. Number 6, so kohlrabi, great vegetable. I said that it was YouTube that got me onto this. I can't even remember who it was, but they were growing kohlrabi and I was like, what's kohlrabi? You just don't get it in the supermarket here. It tastes like the stem of a broccoli, and I really like broccoli stems, so for me it's amazing. I really like it stir fried and I really like it in coleslaws and salads, so it's a really fantastic thing to grow. We actually grow it in the autumn, but apparently it's even nicer in the spring. Number 6, cabbages. So start off with Chinese cabbage. This is the one I'm most excited about, to be honest. Actually no, I'm really excited about this foxglove too, but Chinese cabbage. I love kimchi. I have a dream, and in my dream I'm eating my very own homegrown kimchi, so I'm very excited about that. It's also good for things like stir fries. It's also good for like Asian soups. I love tom yum soup is probably my favorite soup, so I'm very excited about this. Next are some spring cabbages. I've actually just bought this in red as well. Honestly, cannot remember the name. I think it was called spring red. However, these are super exciting too. We've got winter jewel, which is an F1 hybrid, and got Durham early. This one, oh, it does sound like there's one in there, but I don't think there is. This one's nice and full, so I'm going to be sowing these and my one that I've just bought. Number eight is lettuces. Lettuces are awesome to grow all the way throughout the winter here in the UK. I myself have actually dug down under snow. Okay, this is the UK, we only get about this much snow. But I dug down under the snow nonetheless, and there was a lettuce, and the lettuce was fine. It's really hardy stuff. Can't believe it. I actually thought that lettuce was like really frost tender. I was wrong. And when you get hit by frost, it becomes sweeter, so that's really nice too. So I've got basically mixes of seeds. I've got one called Bright and Spicy. I've got one that is a pretty leaf. I like a pretty leaf, okay? I'm having a salad, I like a pretty leaf. A spinach. I did think it was unfair to put this in its own category because spinach, I have it in salads, okay? I don't really cook spinach unless we're having a curry, and then I absolutely love sag paneer, my favourite curry dish. So if we grow enough, I will be making that, but normally I have it in a salad. Right, and we also have mysterious seed packet that I cut off the top. Number 9, radishes. Radish is also something that I'm going to be growing in August. Now, radishes are really fantastic. Even if you don't like them fresh, they are awesome roasted. So that's why I'm going to be growing radishes. I've got breakfast radish, which is like a long thin one with a little white end, and I've got my black Spanish radishes, which are really awesome, and I think they look like beetroot, and I love beetroot. There are other things that you can actually grow, like turnips. I don't like turnips, so I won't be growing them. However, I will be growing things like radishes. If you do have a good recipe for turnips and you think you could change your mind, please spam me below, because I'm open-minded. However, at this very moment in time, I've grown them. I grew snowball variety, which is a very exciting variety. However, I couldn't eat it. I just didn't like it. So I won't be growing them this year, but I do know that some people do like them. So you can grow that if you so wish this year in our wonderful August. And it's kind of sad, isn't it? Like now, I feel like the summer's over, but we still have August and we still have September. Okay, October here in the UK is where it's getting a little bit foggy, a little bit chilly, a little bit unpredictable. So that's when I'm going to be sort of thinking that the summer's ended. I'm super excited about the rest of my harvesting though, because it's getting fantastically busy in the garden, which is wonderful. So what are you going to be sowing this August? Let us know down below. And if you have any tips and tricks for me, or if I'm doing anything wrong, please let me know. I'm not a perfect, well, close, aren't I? No, I'm not a perfect person, and I'm here to learn. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.